crunch.
Yeah.
It's good. They look like sausage. See?
Hey y'all, it's me, Curtis, with my brother Gary. What up, G? Two brothers. Let's cook something. Y'all like that? Well, today we're gonna cook some potatoes. Check out our array of potatoes here. And this is just a small amount of the potatoes that are available for you in the grocery stores across America. These little guys. I got purple, I got red, I got the Yukon Gold, the kind of like the butter potatoes they call them, right? Then we got the red potatoes. Sometimes people call them B-red. I don't know why they call them B-red. They could call them S-red for super satisfying, right?
Call me B-red sometimes.
Call you B-red? Because you get hot out in the sun, G?
When I ride.
All right, now check these out. These are both russet potatoes. That's the little one, G. That's a big one for me. Little for you, big for me. You know?
Oh yeah, okay.
You know that'll work? That'll work?
I'll
Okay.
eat the big one too.
Cool. Now check these out. These are like the fingerling potatoes. They're, again, that's that finished type, or some people call them, you know, they different areas, right? There it is, a fingerling potato, because they look like little fingers, right? Booyah! What do you think, huh? That's like a finger. Don't want to eat a finger, okay? I think these potatoes are excellent for roasting because they don't take that long to roast. In fact, that's what we'll do with these guys. We're going to roast these, okay? We're going to make mashed potato. No, we're going to make baked potatoes with these. How you like that? Then we're going to make mashed potatoes with a mixture of these. Why am I going to mix them? Because it's better when you mix them, right?
And then you got the onion.
Oh, and the onion. That might help us out somewhere down the line. That's a surprise ingredient for you. All right, coming back in a minute with some cooking.
Okay.
We're talking about baked potatoes, right? Now, my favorite way to make a baked potato is I'll just do this right here. Take it, I washed it. You guys saw me washing it earlier, I hope. And I'm gonna pierce it with a fork, right? 1 or 2 times. Why do I do that? So that steam can come out, right? Now, a lot of people like baked potatoes in foil, which we're gonna do here. Remember, when you wrap it in foil, it's no longer a baked potato. You're truly getting a steamed potato then, because the foil traps all that steam inside and you end up steaming it instead of baking it. Now, I'm not saying don't do it, because I do it a lot of times, especially when I'm cooking on the grill, right? What I'll do is kind of fold it up like so. Then add a little bit of olive oil to it. Just a drizzle. Not too much, because it'll burn in there, right? Just a little oil. Then some salt. Where's my salt hiding? A little bit of pepper. I got salt. That's funny. I want to open that up. You like that, G? A little pinch. Stop laughing at me, bro. Okay, a little bit of salt. Not too much, because we got to watch that high blood pressure. Okay? There we go. How about some garlic, too? You like garlic, G?
I like garlic, but that's a lot of salt that you just put on there.
You think so?
I like 1 dash. It's okay.
It's okay. Okay, good. I didn't think that was that much salt, man. You know, and I'm the one that high blood pressure.
Yoslin, my housekeeper, will love the fact that you just threw salt all over.
I didn't throw it all over, Yoslin. I just threw it in that little container. All right, here we go. To the oven. Follow me, y'all. The tinfoil. Okay, I've got it.
We gotta
on
wait
bake.
for it.
It's gonna go up to 400. I'm gonna bake it at 400 degrees. We're gonna put it in there to warm up because it's in the tinfoil. Zoop. Okay, now for our other potato, right? It's already washed. We're gonna place this in the oven as well. Booyah! There we go. Now you can see my best side.
Just by itself? No, I'm
Just
not
by itself.
focusing on your good side.
You're not focusing on my best side, dude.
Do you don't
Okay.
put a pan or anything under there?
Nothing.
Okay.
Because you got Yoslin, dude. Am I messing up? Okay, let's come back with some more potato ideas in a minute.
Alexa, set a timer for 55 minutes.
55 minutes, starting now.
Me again?
See how
G, you having fun yet?
Yeah.
All right, so I get a lot of letters and questions about cooking for 1, maybe 2 people. So it's just G and me. So I'm going to show you how to make mashed potatoes for 1 person. So it's a matter of just kind of measuring out. G, are you really hungry or kind of hungry?
I'm really hungry. I told you that before.
Well, that changes the whole thing. So I was going to show you like 2 potatoes per person would be enough. But since Gary is really hungry and he always out-eats me, we got to add an extra potato, right? So what I'm going to do here is just mix my potatoes up. I've got red, I've got the russet, and I've got some of the finished, the Yukon Gold. Now take a look at that. Can you come in tight on that, G? The skin on the Yukon Go or those finished potatoes is very, very thin. So a lot of times I'll leave that in there just to give some contrast to the mashed potatoes, okay? So y'all don't want to watch me peel potatoes, so come back after they're done. All right, guys, I got the potatoes peeled, as you can see. All right, now we're just gonna cut them up. Remember, we're cooking for 1 or 2. Quick tip when it comes to mashed potatoes, the small or boiling potatoes, the smaller you cut the potato, the quicker they will cook for you, okay? So you want to cut down your cooking time by cutting smaller pieces of potatoes. However, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to cut them in like fourths. Can you see that okay, G?
Yeah, they seem a little mushy anyway.
No, they're not mushy. Feel all this. Are your hands clean?
Well, no, but
Okay.
your knife may be better than mine.
Yeah,
My knives are all
You
done.
got to have good knives, okay?
Yeah.
If without good knives, you're going to hurt somebody in the kitchen, right? So now we're making potatoes again, like I said, for 2 people, Jerry and me. Oh, these are great spuds. Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, your knife is definitely better than mine.
All right. Should I leave this knife for you to work with, man?
No, I'm good.
All right, good. All right, now I'm going to show you guys a trick here because I think I'm going to do something else while we got the time. We're going to make some hashed brown potatoes, right? So now you see I got that, that's like a fourth of a potato. And instead of cutting up pieces like that, I'm going to cut some strips here. So I can make like almost like some potato chips or home fries. They can be any style you want. Y'all see that different shapes we're getting there? So I'm going to cut those like that, put them on the top of our potatoes. So when they cook, they get nice and soft. And I'm going to talk to you about that tip when we come back. All right, G?
Okay.
So we got our potatoes sliced up into some water. And let's get them boiled, okay? Booyakah, booyakah. Let that cook. We're going to let them cook for about, just so they start to soften up, okay?
You're not going to cover it?
Yeah, cover it right there. We got baked potato. We got a foil wrap baked potato. We've got potatoes on the stove because we're going to make mashed potatoes and then a trick potato. How about some roasted potatoes? I've got our little boys here. I got our fingerling. I've got some of the bee red. I've got a purple potato. The interesting thing about purple potatoes, guys, a lot of times they lose their color when you cook them, okay? And it's a tough thing to kind of keep that color. The key is to not overcook them. And then I'll let you see what they look like when we get it done, okay?
You didn't peel any of these, right?
Not gonna peel these.
Okay.
Okay, I kind of like that texture that we get here. So what I'm gonna do here is just cut these into pieces. All right, any way you cut them is fine, guys, for roasted potatoes, right?
Well, Curtis was cutting these. We didn't even know, but we have red potatoes too. Just like the purple ones are purple all the way through, these are red all the way through. Hey,
Yeah.
so this little thing, the pan, the roasting pan, which I
Right.
just learned what it was called.
You funny, man.
I usually throw foil on it so that I don't have to clean.
It's a great idea.
Is cooking on the pan with foil any different than cooking directly on the pan?
No, not really. In fact, that's a great idea. Help us with our cleaning time, and your cleaning lady won't get so mad at us, right?
Yes,
So I'm going to take these
thank you.
off because I'm going to toss them in a bowl anyway. So I'll take these off. I'm going to cover that with foil, okay?
Okay. And then we'll line it with foil.
Woo, they're coming along, guys.
I can't put this over there because it'll steam
Oh,
up.
it's all right. Let it steam up. Come on, get some steam in there.
Steamy?
Hey there. We're going to bring those to a boil. Booyakah, booyakah.
Go.
Hey, y'all, we're talking taters. Taters, not tater tots. So my friend Gary asked me about the foil. So we put foil on the, what's this thing called again?
Broiling tray?
Yeah, close enough. Baking pan, bro. Baking pan.
That's
So G was asking, why don't I put the foil down? Because he does it to keep it. And I do at home too. I always put foil down because it makes it clean up easier. And you know, us single dudes, we want to clean up in a hurry, or we're just going to throw stuff in the trash can.
Well,
right?
and I told you about the nonstick surface too.
That is true. That is
I
true.
worry about
So
that.
we got our spuds here. The little red and purple ones there. I've got the white and I should say the finished, the yellow skin potatoes there. What I'm going to do here, guys, is add a little bit of olive oil to our bowl there. Not too much, not too little, just the right amount, right? A little oil. I've got some rosemary hiding something. Oh, here's my rosemary. Rosemary with potatoes is fabulous. Dude, I'm almost out of rosemary.
My neighbors have a rosemary garden in the back.
Can we go get some?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's cut and go get some rosemary, okay?
We'll go get some basil and rosemary.
I'm in the backyard of a neighbor. He's in Amsterdam, she's in Spain or something like that.
Yeah.
So I'm taking basil. Take a few leaves here. Now this is gonna, when we cut it like that and make the plant will bush up through it. Isn't that pretty? Little basilico. Hey, you got any tomatoes at your house, G?
I don't think I got tomatoes.
No? All right, well, all right, y'all. And they've got rosemary. Yes, that. Fresh rosemary. Out in California, I got this stuff that grows like a hedge. And there's plenty. Rosemary, basil. Ooh, let's go roast our potatoes.
Okay.
I'm gonna wash our rosemary. It's totally organic, right, G?
Yeah.
No herbicides on this.
Oh no.
Just gonna rinse it off. And then we're gonna chop it up.
Yep.
All right, guys, I'm gonna take that nice little tender part, I'm gonna chop all of that up and put in our mixture, okay? Now, what I'm gonna do here is just kind of strip the stem. See that? Just strip that stem. I'm gonna mince that up. Oh, it smells so good.
It does smell good.
Oh man, I just love that smell of fresh rosemary. Now, what I normally do is I put a little salt on my cutting board to pull that all the oils up, because that's what you want when you're cooking with herbs, is that oil inside. That's where all the flavor is. However, since we're using a glass cutting board, I don't have to worry about the oil. Okay? I can just kind of swipe it all up. Okay, now, just going to chop this up. Martin Yan taught me this. Yan can cook.
Your sous chef skills.
I used to be much better at this kind of stuff than I am now, you know. I'll tell you all the truth. All right, so we're back. Got our herbs nice chopped up, our fresh rosemary. Sprinkle some of that in there. And our potatoes, the red ones as well. A little olive oil. I had olive oil in that one, not in the other one. Then I'm just going to toss it up, y'all. Okay? Oh, a little salt and pepper mix here. Not too much, since Gary does not like salt and pepper. I'm picking at you, G.
Well, I'm healthy.
Okay, now make sure you toss it up. You want to get everything coated with the oil and the seasoning. See how that's starting to look? I'm going to add a little more olive oil to that. Okay, and I'm using the best mixer in the world, just a hand, right? Whoop, one just jumped out of there. That's hot potato, hot potato. You got no questions, G? What up? You know, a ton of questions.
I just walked over and I mistook a tomato plant for a basil plant.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of keeping quiet.
That's
on
all
this
right.
one, right?
Hey, that's all right. I didn't mean to bust you. Now, you see what we did here? I put up a little wall of separation there to keep those red and purple potatoes separate. I don't want the color to bleed over into our other potatoes, okay?
Well, didn't you? You mentioned that those red and the purple ones might cook a little slower.
They might cook a little slower. Whoops, I'm going to turn it so you guys can see that going in there.
Slower or faster?
Well, sometimes they cook a little slower, but I cut them small enough to where the cooking time should be fairly even, okay?
Well, and that little separator means you don't have to have two of those boards.
And
either.
2 boards, right. Now, G, I'm going to need you to open the oven because I got my hands full of oil. Okay, we got 400 degrees. We're going to slip this right on the bottom rack. Well, we got the potatoes, we got the bakers on the side. Now look at that baker. See how they're starting to come along there? Oh,
yeah.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Will that juice ever come out of that?
It won't come out.
Really?
It will not spoil your oven.
Huh.
All right, come on, folks. Take a look. Look. All right, we've got our potatoes ready for mashed potatoes. That was our first thing we talked about doing. Oh no, first thing we talked about was baked potatoes.
Yeah.
But also, we got the potatoes ready for mash, and I've taken a few out to show you a trick for making the best hash browns, home fries, crisp fries, whatever you want to call them, okay? So what I've done here is just take those out, put them on paper towel to absorb that moisture. Earlier we talked about cooking for 1, maybe 2. Key thing, guys, is using the right utensils. That pan, I can make an omelet for 1 or 2 in that pan. I can make oatmeal for 1 in that pan. Gary does not like non-stick. No. I do. I love non-stick, as long as it's not scratched. If you get a scratch in your non-stick, throw that stuff away. Now, we're going to make what I think are the world's best home fries. A little seasoned mixture here of salt and pepper. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit, not much, okay, just on the potatoes. They're out of the water from boiling. We're cut down on the starch by removing it that way. Gonna add a little bit of oil to my pan.
What kind of oil?
This is just corn oil. You can use olive oil or any oil you like, but that's corn oil. About 2 tablespoons of corn oil. Gonna heat that up. And one of the key things, guys, is this is what happens to a lot of folks with their frying food. Fried food gets a bad rap. What happens is the trouble starts when you put it in a cold pan, put it in cold oil. That's when the food starts absorbing it. So you want to let your oil get nice and hot before you start to fry with it, okay? If it's too cold, that's when the potatoes start soaking it up, all right? We don't want to get it to smoking point, we want to get it nice and hot, right? How do you tell when it's nice and hot? Ah! It's hot! No, we're going to take a potato and we're just going to check the outside. When it starts to bubble a little bit around there, you know that's when it starts to heat up. And it's not happening yet. You see that? All right. Now, you see what I'm doing here? I'm lifting the pan off the heat. That's a way to regulate your heat. Okay, instead of having to turn it up and down, if you lift up and down. And this is a trick that I learned from Mom. These are coming along really nicely, G. See how quickly those are starting to fry up, brown up?
God, it smells good.
Oh man, they're nothing like potatoes. Ooh.
There you go. True.
Yeah, but those are looking good. Okay, you got a good shot of that?
We got everything
Okay,
boiling
cool.
up.
Now these are going to go back in the oven. I just want to make sure I haven't...
Alexa, how much time is left?
You have one timer, a 55-minute timer, with about 5 minutes and 50 seconds left.
Everything will be ready at the right time. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Okay, our hash browns are wrapping up. We're wrapping up our hash browns. Look at that. Oh, those beautiful.
God, they're brown too.
Oh, baby.
It smells so good in here.
All right, everything is coming along about the same time. We've taken about an hour to cook. Woo, okay, so we're gonna take this. These are just about done. We're getting ready to make our mashed potatoes. Let me turn this one off. There we go. Now, we're gonna take these out so the oil can get.
Isn't that resting?
Voila. That's our faux baking rack. So what we're doing here is just allowing the oil to drip through the holes so it won't be in our potatoes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, our baked potato, look at that. 55 minutes, got a little bubble coming out. That's that liquid, so it's truly a baked potato. Oh, yeah, baby, that's
hot.
Oh yeah, nice stuff. Okay, so we're gonna turn our oven off. The roast potatoes are ready. Gonna turn our oven off, get our mashed potatoes ready, and we are ready to
Cancel off.
boom. Okay, let's go make mashed potatoes, y'all. Because we're not gonna eat these spuds every day. I got my potatoes. I'm gonna add about a 1/4 stick of butter.
Oof. These are called what again?
No, these are called my decadent potatoes. I've got some heavy cream.
Yeah, off camera, I was just giving Curtis heck about
the spuds, right?
Yeah.
I've got a lump of cream cheese. Yeah, these potatoes are not the kind of the spuds that Curtis eats on a regular anymore. And I'm going to talk to you guys about the way I make my mashed potatoes at home. I've got sour cream. Enough cream in here, bro?
That's a lot of cream.
A lot of cream going on, huh? Y'all hear that noise? And a little bit of what?
The red label milk.
Whole milk, right? The red label milk. Okay, so, and again, one of my favorite kitchen utensils, my handheld blender. I don't go home without it. I don't leave home without it.
I gotta get one of those.
Dude, you'll love it. I'm telling you. It's like,
I know.
it makes life so much easier.
The soup you made with it was good.
Whoops. Gotta plug it in though for it to work. There we go. And we're just gonna mix everything up. You like mashed potatoes, Gary?
Okay, that looks really good.
Mashed potatoes as one. Ooh, yeah. We got the home fries or French fries up top. They're gonna look cool. Let's go to the oven and pull out. Oh, yeah. The roasted taters. Look at that, look at that, look at that. What do y'all think, huh?
Ooh. I wish they could smell it.
Yeah, I do too. We need to get smell-o-vision going. Some bright person. We're gonna plate those up. Hey, let's bring our spuds out too. Our baked spuds. Oh, feel that. You see that?
There
That's the
ain't
way you
no
check.
way. There
You
ain't
just-
no way I could grab that with my hand like
Oh,
you just did.
it's
though.
the chef thing. It's the asbestos fingers.
Yeah.
Okay. See, that's Baker. All right, now this is with the foil. I'm not going to do that. I might be crazy, but I ain't a fool.
Yeah.
All right, so now here we go. The foil wrap right here.
And that
Now-
one's the steamed one, right?
That's the steamed one. You know, and there's so much. Someday, let's do a show on just cooking in foil. Okay. Now, take a look at this when we open it up. Look at the difference.
Caramelized.
The difference in this skin and that one, right? Okay.
So this one has like a little brown just where you
Yeah.
poke the fork.
Exactly. And
That
that's-
one's the brown all over.
Yeah. And it's, remember we had the oil, and I added the oil to that one too. So we're gonna take this off the foil. We're gonna add that oil back to it because we don't want to throw that away. Okay. Now we cut. The time has come to taste our creation. This is our baked potato. You see how that slices open so nicely?
That's the one
Wow.
without the foil.
That's the one without the foil, right? Okay.
Oh, God, it looks so flaky and good.
Isn't that beautiful? All right, this is the one with the foil.
See, I'd take the one without the foil over the one with the foil.
It's softer.
Yeah.
It's much softer. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, since you will get half each, what do you think?
Yeah.
All right. There.
We got a lot of potatoes to eat.
I know,
between the
man. I
two
don't know
of
if I
us.
can eat all this, right? So remember, what we've done with the fried potatoes, if you have any of this left over, you can take and do that with a baked potato, okay? Now, let's go. We've got our baked and we've got our steamed. We've got our hash browns, our fries. We've got our roasted potatoes. I put a little on the same plate. Now we got our red and purple roasted potatoes. What do you think of that, G? You ready to taste one?
They were good.
Dude, I'm not going to feed you like I would my girl, so you got to taste that yourself.
I know.
What do you think? I hear some crunch.
You can hear the crunch.
Yeah.
It's good.
That was the purple. Do you like that flavor? It's a little more rustic, I think. Here, try the red one.
Which one? Oh, okay.
The one that, yeah.
They look like sausage. See?
What do you
That's
think?
good too.
That's a good potato, huh? All right, now what do you like
All
on
these
your...
potatoes are good.
All of them are good, right? So we've done 5 different ways to make potatoes. So what do you like on your potato?
No, I like
Well,
them
let's
plain.
eat, man. You try the mashed potatoes, just go to town.
Let me see.
I love
What are
baked
these
potatoes.
decadent mashed potatoes?
Those are the
again?
decadent mashed potatoes. You'll be in trouble. The only time I use that word. What does
my
decadent
God,
mean?
those are
Jimmy?
good.
Like super fancy?
Holy crap.
What? Holy crap.
These are so
Does
good.
that mean you like it when you say holy crap? I've heard you say
Yeah.
that a couple times. Whoops, I got a little too much butter.
Well,
Spread that between the two potatoes.
see, so the broccoli soup, I was shocked at.
Wow, well, you were shocked.
Look at all that stuff that he's putting on there.
Yeah, I just put a little bit of, I put like a tablespoon of sour cream and half a tablespoon of butter. That's not much. All right, guys, it's been a potato festival today with 2 guys, 2 dudes, 2 brothers, 2 Gary and Curtis cooking. Peace. Can you say peace to them, Gary? So what'd you think of this, man? You like the stuff?
I love this.
You love it?
I was
All right.
more shocked at the taste of the broccoli.
For here, Reynolds aluminum wrap, right? And one of the things I want to show, this always cracks me up, and I never realized this till much later in life either. See the side of a Reynolds bag box there?
Uh-huh.
That little press it in, it holds your tinfoil in for you. It makes it so much easier to get that stuff out.
Oh my
you know?
God, I
it
never
took
knew
me,
that.
I think it took me 80 years to figure that out, bro. And I'm only 50 something. And it makes it so much easier to work with your aluminum
Mine
foil.
always falls out.
Because you don't get a little trick there.
I didn't do
On the
that.
side, it just says press to hold in place, lock in place. Booyah!